Hi and welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. You're probably here because you either like LPS or digital art or just simply me. If you don't know who I am though, then hi, I'm Trinidad. I'm a digital artist and content creator, at least I try to be, and I like art and gaming, and I sometimes stream, so that's pretty neat. So today I have brought you guys something I feel super nostalgic about, and as you guys can probably tell by the title, it's the Littlest Pet Shop dolls that got rebooted last year. If you don't know what LPS is, it's essentially an animal-shaped doll with a bobbing head, and they go way back before I was even born. Kenner Toys originally released them in the early 90s, but I only found out about them when I was around 9-10, I think. Back then I was pretty young, but I played with them to tell stories, like in The Sims for example, and to express emotions I wasn't able to process yet. I collected many of them, like this pink snail for example, or this cute pig. I also had these similar looking dogs, and they were brothers. One was brown with green eyes and the other one was black with blue eyes. And one of them had this girlfriend, but the older brother was in love with her. It was pretty dramatic. I also had this unusual dog, and she was made out of this hard plastic, and when she bobbed her head, her tongue stuck out. I don't know. Since I was super into playing with them when I was little, I thought, what if I drew LPS dolls as they were anime characters? So I decided I will make a challenge where I would draw multiple of these characters and showcase how I would imagine them as a person. Now, let's talk about this character though. This panda was the advertisement for the reboot since 2022, and when I saw it, I knew I'm gonna have to buy this one just for nostalgia, of course. But of course that was a lie, because as soon as they were released and I saw how cute these dolls are, I couldn't resist and I had to buy more. But to be honest, for some reason these pandas are my most favorite ones, and as you can see I have multiple of them and I really love them, except this one. This one is horrible. I'm never gonna get this one. Why does it look so ugly? Like, look at all these cute ones, and then here's this one. Terrible. Anyway, with this character I tried to keep the original features of the panda as much as possible, like for example the dark hair and the pale skin, and I also added a little bit of dark circles under his eyes to kind of make it more panda-ish. I also added these very cute earrings with the panda face on them to kind of emphasize, you know, like this is a panda, hello. And I really love the beautiful green eyes on him. I think it's super cute with the little heart lights in them. Absolutely adorable. My favorite part about him is probably the messy hair, which would kind of represent how lazy pandas tend to be. I also gave him some pocky to snack on, like, you know, pandas tend to snack on bamboo all day. I was trying to make this pocky box as realistic as possible, but I had a really hard time finding the right font that would match the original packaging. And I also really loved adding these little sticks one by one, filling the box up and, you know, the outside of it. It was a little bit tedious to erase all those line work, but I was really happy with the result. By the way, I think shading is probably my favorite part about drawing digitally, because I feel like the character starts becoming more alive when it looks more than just two-dimensional. I wish looking back I gave our character some cute black heart piercings, because the LPS version has these two little hearts on him. Also, since I started collecting this generation, I had so much fun and just a lot of creative ideas how to kind of enhance the experience with them. So I made a lot of accessories and cute outfits that I didn't even have the energy to do, or just didn't even have the time to do. But since then I found the time, I found the motivation, and all the energy came back to me to do something creative this time. Here's a few outfits I crocheted for them. For example, like all these cute little hats and scarves. I didn't really make any dresses or something like that because I couldn't figure out how to do it so it matches multiple characters. I also made this house out of the mystery packs box that, you know, they are displayed in. I had this idea to make an elevator, but I never could make it work after like 7+ hours, so I kind of just gave up and left it up to my imagination that it's there, you know, it's there. Me and my sister also made some clay creations for them, like for example these ice creams. There's this soda cup, a hamburger that matches it with the little bacon. I was so proud how the bacon turned out because I made like kind of like a thicker snake, quote unquote, out of pink and whitish pink, and then I rolled it out and made it very thin so it looked like actual bacon. Made this sushi platter. I think it looks really cute and it always makes me hungry, to be honest. There's also this flip phone I made. I tried to figure out how to make it actually work, and it sort of works, but it's better than nothing. There's a few LPS dolls I feel like was a failed attempt in the making, and just so you see what I mean, here's a few of these examples. I feel sort of bad for them, but if you like them, I'm not judging. I'm actually really happy how this panda turned out, and I hope you do as well. Please do let me know in the comments if you like LPS, and if so, who's your favorite? Do you want me to do a specific one maybe? Just if you have recommendations, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drink some water because, listen, you might feel like you don't need it, but trust me, your body does. So please take a sip of water. That's all I'm asking, just a sip. And yeah, if you liked this video, please make sure that you actually like it with the little thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this kind of content and more, I do also gaming, and like I said, I'm streaming as well. Subscribe and like and hit the bell. What else do they say at the end of the video? Something like that. Do all those things. Click all the buttons except the dislike button. That's not allowed. And yeah, again, thank you so much, and I catch you all later. Bye bye, and have a nice day.